Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Cassandra here, and today we have a reading vlog and a review for It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Let's just... I don't know what is going on, but I feel like I'm going to sneeze. So let's start with, I highly anticipated it, and I've ordered it, I think I want to say in August or before that, as a pre-order to get delivered on the day. It got delivered on the day, which was great. I started on that day and I was so excited. I was so excited to start It Starts With Us because I loved It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I did a reading vlog for it. I sobbed throughout. I thought that the story was amazing. This one, so the last one was 5 stars. It feels like you guys are not level. It Ends With Us, I gave it 5 stars, no question. One of my favorite books. Beautiful. Loved it. Book 2, I had such a high expectations maybe. First of all, there isn't a book that I dislike by Colleen Hoover. They're just books that I'm not the biggest fan of, or I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm glad I read it, but nothing else about it. This one, and I don't know if I'm comparing it to It Ends With Us, but at the same time, how can you not if it's a book too? So I must say that maybe I'm a little bit negative in my review, but my review is going to be 3.5 stars into what happens. I did highlight a few times, just a few, that I was like, I really enjoyed this, or that was really sweet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 or 7 tabs being, okay, like, this is great. I love this. So sweet. So if you guys don't know, which I would assume that if you're interested in It Starts With Us, you would know that it's a book 2 in It Ends With Us duology. I don't think it's going to be a series duology. And it's a second chance romance at this point, especially. It's a second chance romance. Teenage sweethearts. Then it's domestic abuse with her partner, and kind of how do people move on from it. There is other family dynamics. I think it was a lot more. So we have Atlas, and we have Lily, and we have Ryle, which is a husband that is involved. And I'm trying not to spoil plot, but I have to spoil certain things because you probably would have already read the first one. If you haven't read the first book, do not watch this video. There's no point. I'm going to spoil everything, especially when it gets to my reading vlog, because I will be reading out things that have happened. So just a fair warning, the reading vlog part, I do spoil shit. So this time around, I think it was a lot more about their Atlas's life a lot more, and we got to know him and now his family dynamic and things that are happening to him. We had Lily and her struggles, but not really. There were like 2 moments that was like, oh, okay, I can see it being on level field with It Ends With Us. And that was kind of it. To me, it was very lackluster in comparison to the first book. It wasn't bad by no means, but it just wasn't It Ends With Us. The book ends, you know, I don't know. I kind of would like to know what happens next, but the book, it's a nice book. Colleen is so good at writing it. Kind of like that love dynamic and people's struggles and things like that. Here, I just think personally that the book was written to kill our need for things to happen, but there wasn't much that she could have done. That could have been a novella, I think. Maybe. Or like there could have been a spin-off with a mention of this. But nonetheless, I enjoyed it. Having a hardback, a little annoyed that it's not like sprayed edges or anything. But loved it. I do have next Colleen book, which is Slammed. So that's probably going to be my next one for Colleen Hoover. But if you guys are interested in seeing my experience into reading It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, then keep on watching. Fair warning, I will be spoiling things, okay? So let's go into the vlog. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Cassandra here, and today we have a very important It Starts With Us reading vlog, okay? I've done one when it comes to, by the way, I'm drinking like a cider, fruity cider. It's been a long week. It's Tuesday. It's been a long week, and I think I will need it for this one. When I read It Ends With Us, it was the time of the month, and it's time of the month again around the horizon. So from what I heard, it starts with us is the beginning, or his perspective for It Ends With Us. When I read Ends With Us, I was sobbing. So I am fueling my tears right now. And let's see how this goes. I do have a friend coming over on Friday, and we probably will be talking about this. So it seems quite skinny. She seems skinny, but we will see how it goes. I am excited. That's the minimum of what can I say. What can I say? It says, before It Ends With Us, it started with Atlas. Lily and Ryle have just settled into a civil co-parenting rhythm with their daughter. Emerson, with Lily, suddenly runs into Atlas almost 2 years after they last spoke. Elated that the timing finally seems to be right to give what they had together a real chance, Atlas asks Lily to date, but Lily's excitement is almost immediately replaced with a dread and anxiety when Lily remembers that Rule, though no longer her husband, is still very much part of her life, and that Ryle would dislike Lily dating anyone but him. Atlas Corrigan's is one man he absolutely will not stand having in his ex-wife's and daughter's life. Well, Ryle, that's what you get for being an asshole. So we know whose team I am on. Okay, let's just get it out there. I don't like him. I didn't like him, and I'm not gonna like him. So that's on that. My fiance is moving the TV stand, probably for the 3rd time this month, up downstairs, and he's now setting up his consoles and everything. So I'm gonna be the very hardworking wife and allow him to do it while I'll sit down, read my book, drink my wine, and objectify him from afar away. So I hope you guys enjoy yourself, and let's get it. Guys, so it's Wednesday, and we are very little in because we did have a date night yesterday, so I didn't want to be in complete letdown and just read. But it starts with us. I got to about 60 something pages, and I did highlight a few things. So one of my first things that I highlighted was, difficult is the last thing I want to be for you, Lily. If a guy ever says to me, like, just melted. Like, imagine someone coming in and being so understanding like Atlas was. And then one thing that I didn't like was, well, liked or didn't like, is when he said that his uncle didn't exist and what he went through, and he just didn't want to worry her. That kind of broke my heart for him, and I'm so happy that everything is going for him the way it basically is. Then the next one I said is, I hear him laugh. I can't see you. Yeah, because I'm washing my face. And he's like, you don't need to see me, she says. And he goes, yes, I do, Lily. The way he just uses her name, like, I don't know if it's maybe just my name doesn't sound so great when people say it. But, like, if a guy says to me, like, yes, I do, Cassandra, I think I'd fold. I'm not gonna lie. And it just so sweet. And I finally got to the part when he says, we will take it one step at the time, okay? One very slow step at the time. Deal. Slow steps. Just having someone who is so understanding and as sweet as he is. And Ryle, is that his name? Ryle. I've seen so many dream casts for this book, and well, for book 1 as well. And the guy, that's the guy that they were talking about, being Ryle. And it's so many, like, Lily, very similar. There's like 3 girls that people usually recommend. Atlas depends on a person, but Ryle people have a type of who he would be like. And as I'm reading, I'm thinking of this dude. I think I'm the number 4. I think. No, it's not the guy. Anyways, this is how this guy looks like. And so I've been reading that, thinking of him every single time, and I'm just like, I just want to punch you in the throat. I'm not gonna lie. Plan for today is, it's currently 11:11. Make a wish. Reggie, my tripod alone. Thank you. We are currently, I've done all my work for the day. So I've done for a few hours of that. I've done like all social media side for my work. I've cleaned the kitchen. I need to go and pick up some like cleaning things in bulk today. Because I'm running out on like so many little things, and I've seen this picture of like a juicy bubble bath, so I thought probably not going to take this book just in case I like throw it in, but I missed having bubble baths in summer because obviously way too hot, so I want to get myself nice bubbles, maybe like a bath oil, some salt, and just have a relaxing evening tonight, because yeah, we are gonna go for a walk in a minute. And then when we come back, I have a assignment to do. So that's I have 2 days to get that done. So assignment, read, clients. I'm hoping to finish the book tonight. So it is probably just like a 1-day reading vlog or a 24-hour reading vlog. But it is just for this book, okay? I cannot not read it, okay? I had such a great time so far. But nothing has really happened. I do feel for Lily and Atlas so far, but I did last time, and I was definitely his team, and we hated Ryle. So that's that. I'm gonna check with you guys when I'm reading next. Hey guys, so I am just going to sit down and read a little bit more. Hello? Are we gonna be friends? So we're gonna sit together and read. It starts with us. A few more chapters. I just feel so tired. It's about to be the time of the month, so I always feel exhausted. And so what I'm gonna do is just have a little bit of tea and just try to relax, read. I'll set up my alarm for about 3 so I can cook myself some food and then go teach, well, have a client and then train, come back, and a hot bubble bath is probably gonna be the best thing. So let's go. Dear Santa, I promise I've been a good girl. Can I please get a guy who's gonna tell me after our date he's gonna go and deal with his shit, and when I say that my evening wasn't great after he left, he's gonna offer to come and give me a hug, and then when I say, oh, are you gonna drive X amount of miles, he's gonna say, I would run it. I would run it just to give you a hug. And he's not expecting anything. Santa, I promise I'm gonna be so good. If you could just send Atlas my way, I would not ever be naughty again. Thank you. So I am back. I look like Hugh Hefner. I am in my comfy PJs. As you can tell, my makeup is like sweating off, shining off at this point. But I'm like 240 pages in. There's so many beautiful things that have happened. I think last time there was so much more world building, Lily's life, Atlas's life, Ryle's life, all of the story connected, and this time the negative for me feels like nothing is really happening yet. But at the same time, there's so much to emotionally process if you put yourself in Ryle's, Atlas's, and Lily's shoes. But I'm just getting this. Is it second time love? No. Second chance romance kind of situation. I just been around the part of Ryle and Atlas's situation and how well-mannered Atlas is and how he can handle himself. He is so much better of a person than I would have been. But I think it also showcases how hard it is sometimes for the people that are the toxic person, that are the abuser in a relationship, to realize what are they actually doing, and how often do we blame another person or a circumstance for our shitty behaviors, or, you know, in that situation, his shitty behavior. But I think every girl deserves, or every good girl deserves Ryle reserves Atlas, and I love how Atlas knows her so deeply. And then he, like, the quote about he doesn't know her, you're just fighting for the sake of fighting. And it's like, how often do you know someone who's been like, I want you, or a friend's boyfriend or girlfriend, and, in your area or your friends, and they're like, oh, but I want you. But actually, they have no idea. They don't know the person. They are just fighting for the kind of image that they created in their mind and they are asking you to live up to. Or they're actually, oh, I want her to be my girlfriend or my boyfriend, but actually you don't even care about them as a person. I really like how that's demonstrated here, and it's not something I would usually pick, because like contemporary romance isn't really my thing, but we know that Colleen Hoover has like a very special place in my heart, and the first book made me sob. Sorry guys. The first book made me sob more than once. I just found it really, really hard to read. This one is so much more pleasurable, but I also think that the first one is going to be the book that I prefer. I have about 50, 60 pages left. So unless they squeezed everything till the end, which I hate, so if that happened, I'm not going to be the biggest fan. So far, it's a good read. It's a nice follow-up. But I'm not as in love with it as I was in It Ends With Us, which I gave 5 stars. This one so far is like a 3.5, maybe 4. It's a solid read. It's a nice continuation, but I'm not in love, which I'm a little worried. So I'll keep you updated when I'm maybe done, or unless something wild happens in the meantime. I'm currently between clients. You guys can tell how greasy my face is. Hold up. I am currently between clients with just my skincare on because I'm just over the phone today. So I just decided to not do that. It's raining and I'm like last chapters of It Starts With Us. 1, finding out why it's called It Starts With Us broke my heart. And it was so cute at the same time. And now Lily's mom is talking about how she first met Atlas and what he did to her. It's just like verge of tears the whole time. So I thought I wouldn't cry. I have so many thoughts about this book. So let me finish and I will do a whole review and we were gonna go from there. I knew this was gonna end in tears. So great. I'm pretty sure that I am going to read the vows now. So let's do this together. Also, it's pouring outside while being sunshiny. So great ASMR. So let's go. So I knew there were vowels at the end and I loved it. Oh my goodness. That if I knew that it's a 50% chance that I will be loved by you, like, just, I'm in love. My dog is like, what is going on? So that concludes It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. That was my reading vlog and review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this book, and if you read it and you did love it, please put a little fish emoji in the comments. So that would be it. Until the next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.